Hi, so in this video I'm going to be assembling and giving a quick review on the Clark table saw cum bench saw. This particular one's a 10-inch 250mm table saw with stand, and it says that it can be used with the stand or the bench top saw. And I'm in the process of doing some house renovation work, so to do this review now, I'll probably put the video up in the next couple of days, but as I use it over the coming months, if there's any more comments I'll add them as I go along. So I'll do a quick video of how I've assembled it and my sort of first impressions, and then we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. So I'm going to start assembly of the saw. I've literally just taken it out of the box. Got the saw, side plates, these are like the cutting stands and bezels and things, feet. There's 4 packets of nuts and bolts, and it looks like it comes with the tools to assemble it. If not, I'll have to go and grab some out of the garage or out the van downstairs. So you'll hear Alicia in the background reading out the instructions, and I'm going to put it together. So Alicia, what's the first thing we need to do?
Turn the table upside down.
So turn it upside down.
Fix the extension table to the table saw and 2 of the M6 12-volt washers and nuts supplied.
So it looks like they're all M6. I'm just measuring it's 12mm long, so I assume they're the ones. First impressions are, it looks quite good, it's quite robust. Looks like it's got a half decent motor on it. The base table on. Alicia, what's the next part?
Fit 2 of the braces to the extension table using 2 of the M6 x 12 bolts, washers and nuts supplied. So
Does it show you what the braces look like?
Yeah, like the little stick things.
Them?
No, like these long ones here.
Them?
No.
Them?
Yes.
And they'll go on something like that, have
Yeah, and it says, like little bullet points, it says, the end of the brace nearest to the table saw body will be connected later, so you must only need to connect it to the extension table at the minute.
Right, and that's definitely them, isn't it?
Well, that's what it looks like. There's nothing. There's the picture here. Can you see?
Yeah. Yeah. Just looking at the picture on the box to see if there's an inside and an outside hole. Does it specify?
I think they possibly want to go the other way around so that.
What's it say?
No, because one bit sticks out and one bit. Yeah, that's what it looks like in the picture. Can you see how it's the opposite way?
Yeah. Like that?
Yeah.
Right, so we're going that way around. I suppose it makes sense because you're seeing the nice flat edge. Still, does it tell us whether we got the outside or the inside hole or not?
Doesn't say.
Doesn't say. It looks like on the picture on the box it's got the outside, so the outside hole, so I'm going to go with that. So I've just put a bit of voiceover in this bit, just because it's a bit monotonous, just watching me tighten up bolts and things. But at the end, it goes back to a normal bit of video. I'll give you a bit of a summary of how I think it's gone, and then do a demonstration, just cutting a couple of bits of wood. But at this point, I'm putting the outstands onto sort of the base plate. Only thing to note with that is you sort of screw them into the legs at the same time as you're screwing the legs on, so don't secure the legs and then sort of put the outstand riggers on. You need to do it all in one go. And on the base plate that they're attaching to, there's 2 holes. It's sort of the inside of the 2 holes that you're attaching to, because initially I attached it to the outside ones. and that was wrong, so I had to undo it and sort of start again with that. But it is pretty self-explanatory. It's the same nuts, both anti-vibration nuts throughout. And then you can see I'm just tightening it up there with the spanner provided, which isn't really the best, but I was too lazy to go to the garage and get me better tools out, and I did manage the full job with it, so it does its job. You get all the tools provided that you need, other than at one point I think in a bit you need a Phillips screwdriver, that wasn't in, but other than that you get everything provided, so I was quite pleased with that really. I'm just putting the feet on there, so little plastic feet, just slide over again. It's pretty self-explanatory. And then we just need to put the leg sort of supports on the sides. That's coming up in a minute. There's 4 of them, 2 short ones, 2 long ones. Again, it's pretty self-explanatory. You'll see that where the short ones go, you'll see where the long ones go. A couple of bolts in each. And once I've done this, I've got to put the guides on. So in a minute we'll flip it round. Once I've put this last nut on. I haven't Loctited these or anything like that, just tighten them up with the spanner for now. And if I find anything comes loose, I might add a bit of Loctite in a minute. So it's flipped round, Phillips screwdriver, take that plastic guard out, which lets us see where the blade is. So I'm going to put the blade guide knife in at the back there, and literally at the back there you'll just see there's a couple of, I think it's just one nut, you loosen it off, slide that over, tighten it up, and just make sure it's all nicely centered up and everything. It gives you the spacing, I think it's 5mm it says it's supposed to be from the blade, but it does tell you that in the instructions, so just check it. Put that on. I'm now putting the sort of the safety guide over. Again, that's just a bolt through and a butterfly clip. It tells you to leave that loose, and I think the theory is it would automatically drop down once you took your bit of timber out. There's the hose pipe going to the back. That's the guide for the timber, the straight guide, which literally just clips on the right hand side. There's a ruler, and then the angled one pushes in the groove at the other side. You can put it on either side, but I push it in the groove. I think it is a good, robust table. Nice solid top. Seems well built in general. My only sort of downfall would be, I mean, there's a couple of cheapy looking plasticky bits like the guard, I mean the hose, maybe the clamps for this. And the main thing that I think was wrong with it was a couple of the screws. The threads were off on them, although in saying that I have got a couple of spare screws. So I mean there's some spares, but I don't know whether you necessarily already get the spares. So I would say out of 10 I would give it an 8. So for 120 quid I would say it seems good value for money. Like I say, I'll be using it over the coming months, so if my thoughts change on it, I'll update the comments. But yeah, it seems nice. I'll do a quote. See there, nice clean cut. That's 10mm laminated pine, so nice cut on that. Then got a bit bigger stuff, so this is a 40mm I think, or 45mm. Yeah, this is 45mm pine again. Just gonna make sure I can get that. That's fine. Nice clean cut on that. We'll just do one final one with the angle. So we'll go for a 30-degree angle. I'm going to try an angle, so I'll start it. Stop it. And that's a nice angled 30-degree cut, apparently. Could have probably moved that out of the way, would have been better, to be honest, to do that. And and you can move the angle to the other side. Also, you've got the option with a little wheel underneath. I'll show you that in a minute. You can sort of angle the blade itself, and you can sort of, again, I'll go for a 30 degree there. I'll lock it in place. This one out the way a bit. Cut in there. I've left the rear bezel on so I can't go all the way, but if I'd moved that to the side I could have just fit it all the way through, so that's a nice little feature as well. Final little walk around. When I start using it properly, I'll probably have my hoover connected at the back, so just so you can see I've got the rise and fall there with the blade, slide and angled bezel which you can lock in place with that. It just slides along. Then got the ruler. I've got this here, which again, move it along, lock it in place. Underneath, like I say, we've got this, which is our adjustment. So we're adjusting the angle of the blade there. Then you can lock it by that. I think it's just bigger adjustments. And so the handle is dropping the height of the blade, whereas that is the angle of the blade. So if we put it to 0 degrees, we'll lock it at 0 degrees, and then with that, see that dropping the height of the blade. Or we can rise it. You've got your start, your stop. There's a little fuse there. It's getting a bit dark in here, unfortunately. And just put the flash on. So don't want to overexpose it, but you've got your start and stop with your fuse there. That's your handle that you're adjusting the angle with, the rise and the fall of the blade. A stand. I've just got it plugged into a standard 13 amp socket. Underneath, see the motor there. It's the gearing for the adjustment, so it is just plastic, but it seems fairly robust. The back, you've got the hose outlet. You attach your vacuum cleaner to that one. Funny. So like I say, definitely an 8 out of 10. Like I say, about £120. So for that from Machine Mat, it's alright. Like I say, me go-to for anything like this is normally Screwfix, but just availability and delivery and stuff, I couldn't do it on this one. I am looking at getting a welder, so I might consider the Clark welder, but if anybody has any experience of the Clark MIG welders, let us know in the comments what your thoughts are. Just again, for general DIY use, so probably looking for a gas MIG. So if anybody's got any recommendations, just chuck them in the comments, and I'll probably buy one of them over the next 6 months to a year, and I'll do a bit of a review on that, whether I'll go with the Clark or something else. I'll have a think about it. But thanks for watching this video. Please like it, subscribe to our channels. We have loads of general house DIY, and if we buy any significant tools, we try and do a quick video about it. So like I say, thanks for watching, and hopefully see you again.